Hi, Philly. Here we are.
Thanks, JQ. Thanks for joining us, Kyle.
Yeah.
We're going to start with Josh Lindbergh.
Hey, Kyle. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah.
When key players are out of the lineup, what kind of an impact does that have on some of the younger guys that are asked to do more? On one hand, it's obviously an opportunity, but on the other, they're asked to fill roles that they're not used to filling.
Yeah, and that's it's a blessing, but at the same time, it's a lot more that they have to do that they're not used to doing, right? You're putting guys in situations where, yeah, everyone say that they want to help and they want to score 20 and be the focal point of the offense, but at the same time, it's very difficult to be thrown into that. You know what I mean? And it's just different, responsibilities for everybody. A different thought process for everybody, and some guys are understanding that they're in their roles, and they got to come out of their roles to be a little bit different, and it's a little bit tougher.
Nick often talks about the need to string together good, solid performances for the young players. Instead of 1 out of every 5 or 2 out of every 5, it's 3 or 4 out of every 5. What's the key for a young player in finding that kind of consistency to be able to do it consecutive nights?
Know your role, find your niche, right? Find your niche and to not mess up, right? It's kind of tough you got to go play hard. If you make a tough mistake, then you make a tough mistake, but you got to find your niche. And, if it's playing hard, it's shooting the shots, being in the right spots defensively, knowing when to cut offensively. That's the one thing about, that's how I found myself, when I first got in the league is I was a defensive minded player and I pushed the tempo and I just did what I needed to do to get on the floor.
Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate it. Safe travels, man.
Thank you.
Next question goes to Mike Ganter.
Hey, Kyle. How you doing?
What's up, Mike?
Is there anything to be had from these 3 games, these last 3? Like, you get anything out of these 3 games?
No.
All right. Coach was mentioning maybe a guy like Paul Watson sort of comes along a little further. Did you see some progress from Paul?
Yeah, I mean, Paul, I think he's starting to get a little bit more comfortable with understanding where he's supposed to be, and like I said, it's new for these guys, it's a new role for everybody. And, hopefully we get our guys back sooner than later. But, Paul's been able to come in and, he hasn't shot the ball extremely well, but he's playing hard. He's doing things, he's attacking, he's doing everything to try to help us, win games.
Gotcha. All right. Thanks, Kyle.
No problem, Mike.
We'll go to Steven from Sportsnet.
Hey, Kyle. Thanks for doing this.
No problem.
Well, this is the first time in a while that this Raptors team is kind of fighting for a playoff position. And I was just wondering, for a lot of the guys, this is kind of a new experience. So does that make there's more pressure knowing that every regular season game has a little bit more importance, more playoff implication?
Well, us being down 5 guys and 3 starters is definitely different, right? We get our guys back, we can play to a level where we know we can play to. I wouldn't say there's more pressure. Honestly, if you get, you want to be 6th in 6th place so you don't have to play no playing games, but we have to do what we have to do, and we get to that point of, we're not where we need to be, and we're at 8, 7, we have to play a playing game. We still got an opportunity to do something, right? So, but we're not looking for that. We're looking to make a run so we can get to that 6th spot or get to that 5th spot. I mean, we're not too far back. We're just in a tough spot with missing our guys, really.
And without saying anything to get yourself into trouble, but when you got ejected, it looked like you were just trying to get the ball back to the referee there, and I have no idea what happened there. Just looking on TV.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, I just threw the ball. I just I don't ever talk about the officials, but this is crazy, and I'm gonna be very smart about what I say. But we just want I just want the consistency on both ends, and. I really didn't do anything. The first tech, all I said was I'm talking to my teammates, and I tell them we got to play through the BS and just keep working, fellas. And I got one, and then the second one, I just threw the. I mean, I don't matter as long as I throw the ball to an official. I didn't think that's But hey, sometimes I guess people egos get bigger.
Thanks a lot, Kyle.
No problem.
We've got one more for you, Kyle. We'll wrap up with Doug.
Kyle, how are you tonight?
What's up, Dougie?
Not much, sir. Nick was talking before the game about preparation, and then tonight you didn't get a chance to think about Chicago till like 90 minutes before the tip. You have no practice time. You're missing all these guys. You got to test twice a day. How weird are the days, and how much do they hurt trying to get some cohesion?
It's just mental, right? It's just mental. You know, which just wears on you mentally, drains you a little bit. But we're professionals, and this is what we have to do to do our job, right? And we have to test twice daily. We have to go out there and, you know, get 90 minutes for preparation for games. You know, we're kind of just doing things on the fly. We're missing our teammates. We're missing key guys. You know, we're missing our coaches, and we're missing our coaching staff. But you know, with this unconventional type of season, you know, things are different. No fans in the buildings, you know, and, you know, everything's just different. But we're able to do our jobs. We're able to provide for our families, and we got to do what we have to do no matter what.
But is it a true mental grind every single day? Like, you're getting no break from it, right?
It's a true mental grind every single day. Even on the All-Star break, you got to test every single day, right?
Yeah.
You know, that's tough. You know, usually All-Star breaks, you kind of unwind and you don't have to think about too much basketball. But, you know, this is you know, it's no complaining for me, Doug. Like, I'm able to.
No, I understand. But
yeah, you know, it's definitely tough mentally. But, you know, that's what we get paid to do. We get paid to, you know, be strong, be men, and, you know, we have our mental health stuff, and, you know, people need their time. But this one is just, this is very unconventional. We just got to find ways to get through it.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. I really hope you can, sir.
Thank you, guys.
You
guys have a great night.
All right.
Thanks for joining us, Kyle. Appreciate the time as always.